And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. What a great way to take in a Tuesday afternoon. You're watching the NBA live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Heat in Miami. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Hornets starting five. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knipple. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Ball against Mitchell. For 3, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Erik Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Clock at 6. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Here's Adebayo. Ball with the rebound.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
For 3. Ball no good. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Yes, it's good.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Bridges outside. The 3 from Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either. Wiggins outside. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami. Mitchell finds Adebayo. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Miller. The 3 from Ball. Offensive board. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Powell outside. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Adebayo's got 8.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Ball passes to Bridges. Miller outside. And there's a pick. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Mitchell against Ball. Powell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Adebayo sets a screen. Jovic passes to Adebayo. And it's good for 2. He's got 10.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Knocked away. Adebayo with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. He runs so well at that center position.
Here's Knipple. Miller on the wing. They set the pick. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, Brandon Miller showing off his range right there.
Here's Powell. It's deflected. The 3 from Ball. Rebound Miami.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Now Wiggins, guarded by Miller. Inside, here's Jovic. Can't get it to fall. Charlotte leading by 4. It's Miller with a drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, B.A., because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well, make key trades, acquisition of key veterans, and then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Powell passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
The Hornets have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Knipple. Here's Bridges. Yep, that one's good. Bridges has got 5 now.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Yakuchonis. Here's Larson. Checked by Sexton. Larson with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Connaughton outside. Now Bridges. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Launches it. And Fontecchio pulls it down. The Heat have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And stolen by Sexton. On the break. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Miami trailing. Inside, here's Jaquez. Pass to Larson. Fontecchio outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Ware. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Charlotte is shooting 44% to start this ball game. Right side, Sexton. carries it down low. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you, Ryan.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside, Jaquez. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Outside Sexton. Puts the move on. Doesn't go that time.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Charlotte. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Kalel Ware. Jaime Jaquez out there with Powell. Then there's Yakachonis. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Powell passes to Jaquez. Here's Yakachonis. He's guarded by man, and the layup falls.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Sexton. The baseline J is on the way. Jaquez grabs the board. The Heat shooting 56% today. Back to Ware. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Heat foul. Yakachonis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Man with it. Picked up by Ware. From downtown. That one is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Yakachonis. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Now man. Still without a bucket. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Yakachonis. It's stolen. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So for the Hornets, Knipples checked in for Diabate. Brandon Miller comes in for Connaughton. And it's ball in for man. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Larson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jaquez. Miller pulls it in. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Powell surveying the D. Pass to Yakachonis. Where the screen. driving in. Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got 6 in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Ball finds Sexton. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Pass to Jonas. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Here's Ball. Tipped. It's Powell on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Hawkins. Still no points. Here's Jonas. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry, and the shot's good.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 5. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Jonas. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Outside Hawkins. Here's Jonas. Give him 8 points now. Off target from the baseline. Over to the wing. There's Ball with a 3. Powell pulls it in.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Pass to Jonas. Here's the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Miles Bridges checked in for Sexton. Powell, basket's good. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's Knipple. Miller outside. Poke loose. The 3 from Ball. Rebound Miami.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Got it. Bam!
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Hornets trail by 5. Doris, Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Brandon Miller.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside. Wiggins possesses that in spades.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Larson comes in for Powell. Good on both. The Hornets have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Bridges outside from behind the arc. The rebound by Wiggins.
It's It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Larson with the bucket.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 9-point game. Pass to Bridges. To win the run. And the layup is up and in. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Wiggins outside. Here's Larson. Five to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Larson's got 4 points this quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Bridges. Tight defense on him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Heat leading by 9. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Here's Adebayo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
1:16 left in the first half. Now here's Ball. Guarded closely. That one goes in.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Pass to Larson. Back to Wiggins. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation!
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Knipple. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Knipple. Knipple's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside for Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. Mitchell misses. Hornets trail by 9.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Count it. Larson's got 8 points.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
A deep 3 from Ball. And so it's the Miami Heat. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Knipple and Miller on the wings. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's Ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys?
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. Down low. Here's Jovic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jovic has got his second basket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Ball outside. Takes the three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Powell passes to Wiggins. Great D that time from Miller.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Out to Powell. To the middle. Here's Jovic. And he banks in the layup. Jovic has got 6.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Pass to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Wiggins finds Powell. Back to Wiggins. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Knipple. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Miami leading by 10. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Wiggins on the take. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Miller outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hits the trifecta.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Pass to Jovic. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Jovic. For Miami, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Pass to Knipple. To the inside. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Knipple. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
To the paint. Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Powell against Ball. Powell's shot is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Ball. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
Ware's checked in for Jovic. Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. The crossover. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Miller. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Powell's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Hornets trail by 16. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Sexton passes to Bridges, and Adebayo over to help. Here's Sexton. Deflected. Powell outside. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Miami. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Knipple up and in on the layup.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
Miami leading by 14. Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Knipple. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson comes in for Powell. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in. Outside Jaquez. Clock at 6. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Hornets trail by 16. And here's Bridges. 11 points in the game. And stolen by Adebayo. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Plumlee, a screen on Adebayo. Bridges passes to Plumlee. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Larson. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Fontecchio's checked in for Miami. Connaughton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Miller. Here's Larson, checked by Sexton. Jaquez, that's good. Jaquez has got 5.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
And that one's good, man.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Heat leading by 19. Here's Larson. He's got 10. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Yakachonis. He's guarded by Mann. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. The shot by Yakachonis, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Bridges passes to Mann. 1:03 left in the third. Bridges against Jaquez. Releases. Bridges misses. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Beyond the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Mann. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The shot by Yakachionis, no good. Hornets trail by 17. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Connaughton can't hit. Here's Yakachionis. He's guarded by Mann. Outside Jaquez. Fontecchio, the pass to Jaquez. Jaquez with a screen on Connaughton. Back to Jaquez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 7.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And so it's the Miami Heat up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Khalil Ware out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Yakachionis. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Ball right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It is very difficult guarding LaMelo Ball to stay disciplined and not bite on that pump fake. He's so good at it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Pass to Jaquez. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Hornets trail by 17. Ball outside. From outside the arc. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Powell. Outside Jaquez. Got a piece of it. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Colin.
And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Here's Yakachionis. Where? That's good.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Pass to Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Miami leading by 13. Down low. Where? That's good.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Connaughton outside. Outside Sexton. And the layup is good off the glass.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's the steal, and here comes the break. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
There's Ball with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's Adebayo with the drive, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Colin Sexton.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside Sexton. Connects from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
To the middle. No good with a layup. Hornets trail by 12. Lets it go from 11. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges, he's checked in for Diabate. Brandon Miller comes in for Connaughton. And Knippel subbed in for Sexton. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Powell outside. Here's Adebayo. Nails the baby hook. Adebayo's got 9 points now in the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Bridges finds Ball. Pushing through, LaMelo Ball.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Here's Powell. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. The Heat making a switch here. That one falls for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Inside, here's Miller. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Count it. Good. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Miller outside. The three from Ball. The rebound by Ware.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Shoots over Miller. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ball. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Miller. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Ball. Here's Mitchell. And there it is for him. And the Heat lead by 14.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Pass to Miller. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Miller. The shake. And the layup is good.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Miller against Wiggins. Ware with it. Ware the screen. Mitchell into the lane. Oh, touches it off the glass. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Ball hits despite the contact. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Heat leading by 12. Powell. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Now Miller. Let's loose for three. Wiggins with a rebound. Here's Jovic. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Bridges. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there.
Free throw is off from Bridges. Well, Miami shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish. Here's Knipple. Here's Ball.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Miami leading by 14. Now Mitchell. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth. Bridges pulls it down. That's good from Bridges. Both good from the line that time. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Mitchell. There's a screen. The 10-footer. Oh, it misses.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Heat.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bam Adebayo.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, he missed the jumper. Here's Miller. Yes! Using that window.
The assist, Knipple.
Here's Powell. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra